Hello everyone, I'm Ranjan Singh, Faculty of History at ALSIS, and in continuance of the video series of decoding the history optional syllabus through the PYQ or previous year question trend analysis, here I am going to discuss the IVC chapter, that is your Indus Valley Civilization. We'll decode the syllabus of history optional related to this chapter through the PYQ trend analysis. In this, you can see the subheadings which I have given for, or UPSC have given for your IVC chapter. The first one is your origin. From this topic, UPSC has asked questions in previous year twice, very recently in 2022 and in 2019. If you look at these questions, you will find that it's primarily talked about the origin of your Indus Valley civilization from the indigenous cultures, that is your indigenous origin theory. Earlier, there was a theory of diffusionist, that is the diffusionist theory of your IVC origin, but that has been nullified by most of the scholars. So, usse related, we have this question. So, this topic of origin is very, very important for your. Then, UPSC has also given a topic of date. Date, jab syllabus dekhoge, in your syllabus you will find this subheading of date, but UPSC has not asked any question from this. The date means ki when this IVC originated and all. So you have no question till date from this. So we will just have a basic idea of early Harappan Vedic civilization, or you can say Vedic era, this Indus Valley civilization or Harappan civilization, the time period of civilization that late Harappan phase. So basic idea about that will be more than sufficient. But then let's see the third subtopic, that is extent. Related to extent, we have a question asked in 2016. UPSC has asked not exactly what is the area of or what is the geographical extent of your IVC, rather it has asked about the geographical features, environmental features of the region in which IVC flourished. So related to that, UPSC has asked a question. So it's indirectly related to extent only, that is the geographical features or geographical region of which or in which your IVC, the northwestern part of Indian subcontinent, that what is the geography and how it's supported, all of that has been asked. Moving ahead, we will see in your syllabus of UPSC, only this term has been given, that is the characteristics of your Indus Valley civilization. I have tried to decode it. I have tried to elaborate it on the basis of PYQs, key which questions have been asked from this characteristic feature of IVC. You can see we have a question on city planning. Of course, city planning is one of the most important topic. It was a well-planned urbanized culture. So therefore, that city planning, what are the things we can learn from them and thus solve the present day problems in related to your urbanization and all of that becomes very, very important for your. So city planning is there. Then water management. Recently, as all of you know, Dholavira was awarded or became a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its water management technique and all, the reservoirs and all, and thus water management technique is definitely one of the prominent topic, and to 2013 May, UPSC has already asked a question. Then apart from this, if you look at the characteristic feature, what was the characteristic feature related to economy? Let's see that. So UPSC has asked about subsistence base, means from where the IVC people used to get their food, agriculture, animal husbandry, fishing, all of that. All of that is part of your subsistence base. 2014 May, they have asked a question from this. Then what type of crafts they cultivated, especially seals, seals. Harappan seals are very prominent and a distinctive artifact of your Harappans, and that becomes a very prominent question for your exam. UPSC has asked it, तो Harappan craft से भी पूछा हुआ है. Then in economy you have third dimension, that is trade. Trade se related, your both internal trade and external trade, particularly the long distance trade, your long distance trade with your Mesopotamia, or you can say Persian Gulf region, all of that becomes important. Okay, so these are the important things which UPSC has asked, and you can see 1994, 1991, although way back, but this topic is an important one which has a high probability of being repeated in your examination in near future. So that is one thing which you need to remember, or which you need to cover. Then what about the political system? Although no question have been asked yet on the nature of the polity of IVC, there are certain debates about the nature. Was it a highly centralized system, or it was a kind of a completely monarchical state, or a political system where you have prominent local government, presence of local government? All of that has been debated by the scholars, so we need to cover that thing briefly. So if you get any question in political system, you can do it easily, although no question have been asked from this political system yet. Next to this, you can see after this political system, characteristic feature mein hi we have one more, Harappan religion and funerary. Yes, that becomes an important one, asked in 1990s. But yes, Harappan religion, what are the characteristic feature of Harappan religion, and the burial practices, all of that becomes way back. It has been asked, but you need to do it. Then this year 2023 May, we have a question where we compared a kind of we tried to find the homogeneity and heterogeneity within this Harappan civilization. That adds one new dimension to it. Yes, all the features you have done, but at the same time you need to see what is the common thing, or what is the homogeneous character, and how far the things differed within this Harappan culture, Harappan civilization. Say religious practices mein, at some places we found your mother goddesses, at some places we do not found this, at some places we found fire altars, at some places we do not. So like this, so there are differences. It's not like that the whole this vast Harappan civilization have this completely homogeneous character, and that is what UPSC has asked this year 2023 May. So you can see we have decoded this whole heading of characteristics. UPSC has only given this heading of characteristics and have not subdivided it, have done it through analysis of your PYQ. These things become important for us for the upcoming examination. Then after studying all of this, next is your decline. Again, very important. Origin and decline, very prominent topic of IVC, which has been repeatedly asked by UPSC. So decline mein 2021-2015. So decline is a sudden decline. Again, debate among the scholars. Or what factor led to this decline? Environmental factor hai, ya there is something else. So all of that need to be analyzed properly. Then it is again one very prominent topic is after decline is survival and significance. UPSC has asked a question 2018 and 1997. Survival and significance, it as the term suggests, although IVC ended, declined, but some of the features of IVC continued, maybe in religious field, in some other domain. So what are these features? That is what we need to discuss, and how far they continued, that is what we need to discuss in this survival and significance. But yes, it is very important topic of your IVC. Art and architecture of IVC, although mentioned in your syllabus, but UPSC has not asked any question from this section yet. Basic idea will be sufficient. What kind of you can say the sculptures they used to make, which technique they used, what material they used, all of that, a basic idea. Architecture, it's primarily the secular architecture of your cities and all. City planning we have already covered. That can be clubbed with this topic of architecture also. So this is the analysis of your PYQ trend of IVC. So you can see कि कौन-कौन से topic important है, which are the topics which is very important for your exam. Survival significance declined, उससे पहले origin you can see यहाँ से it is origin, then extent, basic idea, characteristic features, very important, then decline, then survival. If you cover these things holistically, I'm sure, and this is the topic जहां से UPSC is asking at least one question. एक question आपका question number 2 of your section 1 जो होता है, A जो होता है paper 1 का, उसमें एक question IVC से ही होता है, and if you cover these things, then you will be able to do that, or write a very good answer for that question, and thus you can score very good. Okay. We'll meet again with new chapter and its analysis to decode the syllabus completely. Till then, goodbye and thank you.